I've been in Wichita Falls since 1995, and a lot of the history of the Wichita Falls sports community is through those conversations that I have with people that live the history, and I really appreciate that. And boy, does Midwestern State have a history, and boy, have I heard some stories about the soccer program at Midwestern State. And it's the soccer program where we find the MSU Athlete of the Decade for the 1980s. When John Hedlund arrived at Midwestern State, he took the MSU soccer program to another level. A two-time All-American, Hedlund guided his teams to the NAIA National Tournament 3 times. In the 1983 National Tournament, Hedlund scored a record 4 goals in 1 game, earning Tournament Most Valuable Player. Hedlund scored 26 times and dished out 12 assists while wearing the maroon and gold. While at MSU, Hedlund also played for the U.S. national team. After his time at MSU, Hedlund embarked on a successful 12-year professional career before taking over the University of North Texas women's soccer program. He's the only head coach in the program's history, leading the Mean Green to 373 wins in 27 seasons. He's also the Midwestern State Athlete of the Decade for the 1980s. Please welcome to the stage, John Hedlund. Congratulations. So, John, obviously, Midwestern State's a big part of your life, and I mean, you've been at UNT for many, many years now, but what is your love of Midwestern State?
You know, first of all, this is an incredible award because we had, our soccer teams were very, very strong, normally top 5 in the nation. We went to the national tournament, or to the final 2 years in a row. But our basketball team was very good as well. So, the sports was great, but, just the memories. We had a highly competitive group. We liked to hang around with each other, the bonding of the players, not just winning conference championships, but trying to win national titles. And we wanted to take it to the next level. And, it was just incredible. So I think the friendships over the years, just being around the players and so forth. I had an opportunity to meet my wife here. She came in as a freshman, and it's kind of a funny story. All the soccer players were hanging around together watching a game in the student center, and this little blonde comes up, freshman, and goes, "Hey, does anybody know where the library is?" And then had Elder and Katney go, "Oh, Hedlund will show you." Of course, I didn't know where the library was. So I walked around campus a couple of times, and
they didn't know where the library was either.
Eventually, we found that library, but we stuck together ever since. She's been great for me as far as my career when it comes to as a player and then as a coach. And I can honestly tell you, being a part of the national team, being a part of Dallas Sidekicks and championships, this is the best time I've ever had when it was up here at Midwestern. And these are the moments that I cherish with my players at UNT. And I'm always telling them, cherish these moments. I tell my UNT players because they go fast. And the relationships will always be there. And when you bond like we did as players at North Tech or at Midwestern State, the accolades are going to come, the championships are going to come, a chance to win a national title is going to come. So I try to share that with a lot of my experience with my UNT players, and I think they're starting to get that, and they hang out together, and it's beautiful to watch. So sharing my experience with them and coaching at North Texas for almost 30 years has been great for me.
Well, thank you so much for being here again. Right here, John Hedlund, one of the greatest ever in Midwestern State athletics history.